Hey, Wesley, what's up?
That place there's a real fixer-upper, not an entirely lost cause. You need to swivel the globus's bearings. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Stay away from that biohazard. You'll want to wash yourself off for a month. It's time to do what's right, for certain values of right. That's Knuckle Down. It's got an upgrade bench in that little blimp up there. Let's see. A land as tough as you.
Hey, Coffee, what's up?
A fixer-upper. It's not so bad. Might still have some stuff in it. Get the rhythm going well. One arm, then the other. Pumping good. Looking better. E-waste, the stuff you need. This could be the beginning of the end of everything. That's Duppy-Dup home ground. They like a fight. Upshocked. Let's see what you can find.
Really? He, did an... Oh, right, he did an actual FNAF fan game. I forgot about that. I get it, Coffee.
This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense... Is grateful you chose that. The antenna needs to be pointed in the right direction. Just a few moves left. Make them count. As the iBox broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the fields. Treat it fair time and the mount will return the favor. You look at all the damage done at this quarrel spot, and you just have to wonder, what was the point?
I could see describing it as a midpoint between those two places. Alright, now I have to be careful. I need to get a screenshot of where this guy lives, so we can come back later and get more footage of him. Because, oh my god, it's a second Snuggy Boy. Except this one has pink trim and a pink spot on his bear costume instead of yellow. So adorbs. Cool, Clara.
That's the top of a shaftiloo, a gigantic dig hole toxanol cut into the forest to pull things out of the earth. You need to turn the pegs in sync. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's spiraled out of control.
That's because the puzzles are randomly generated, you can create a situation where you don't have enough moves to complete it. It's one of the weird missteps in the game's design.
Really put a spin on it. Climbety climb climb. That's interesting. When a story comes to you, pay attention. Scorchy torch. Lit.
I will have to check it out then, Coffee. That sounds good.
That's hard to come by. A smart foe would leave now. Zapped. Boom, boom. All things end. It's hot hot. Morning is breaking. This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being has heard that you have a sense of is grateful. You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap. Juju says it's fantabulous to see you. Juju says it's fantabulous to...
Coffee, I thought you said he was going to be making Jolly 4.
It's a monster lair for sure. Even in the summer, there's snow in the mountains. Found some e-waste. Worthwhile. So many keys, so many locks.
It's not a demo, Coffee. I already bought Viviette, so we're good to go whenevs. Too late, Coffee. I already bought it.
That's an upsy-dups. Good for learning how to haul up. That's rare. Someone set up camp in a tree. It's a glory shiny. It soars like a kite, so it better reel that in. Juju will be pleased to see you manage to get hold of a bobbin, even though it's the unconventional kind.
Hey, Unabridged, what's up? As you can see, there's an awesome collapsed dam over there. Gonna go check that out in a minute. It's a really weird move to have a pet the animal feature in a game, but then not actually show you petting the animal. It's weird. I want that teddy bear costume so badly. Please tell me you can sell me that teddy bear costume. Gotcha, unabridged.
Juju is thrilled over the bobbin and he believes Couture can do it. He's prepared something for you while you were away. Do you want this? That's what he wants you. No. Just happy the arc wound up. Not that Juju's asking for a seat.
So, what we have here is an opportunity.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course.
Cool, unabridged. Don't worry about it. Doing great, David.
Could have chosen someone better, but Juju can't wait to join you on the arc as soon as he's invested in helping you look your... That went well. He's invested in helping you. Let's see.
He does love narrating. Although, as I say in my review, the fact that none of the other characters are voiced or ever get to directly say anything about themselves kind of hurts the game's ability to draw you into their stories. So in a sense, there's a downside to the narrator.
Wood scrap. The one kind of scrap you could actually still find growing. Despite the fact the clipper fingers are in safe hands, he's still lacking something to make his hairsenal complete. Trim's embarrassed. Now he can cut, but he's out of dye. A bad furdo is a shame to you and him both, and you can't. He once found some leftover cans of sput dye near the concrete. This time he promises. Just come back. Trim thinks you're still good looking. Says you. Control your destiny, or someone else will.
Probably later today, unabridged. Or at the latest tomorrow.
The Nono must be close. They like to nest in the glitter grass. Is your mount paying attention?
What up, Marissa? Oh, I have to leave the underground before I can travel.
So many leaves on so many things. Now that trim it, and this time he says wants to say thank you, but all Trim's got his wits about him for you.
Sikala libue de bara. Sikala libue de bara. Wala di wakatina.
So wait, he says he's gonna do it for free, but then I have to pay for it. Come on, game. Get your nonsense together. Wait, is there another quest here? Oh. He also has an item for me. Thanks, buddy. That is an amazing amount of free time, Marissa. I am blown away. But then again, you're good at sewing, so this was always going to amaze me.
Just hold on tight.
Oh, I found a second Snuggy Boy, Marissa. So you know how Snuggy Boy... What is all that rumbling? So you know how Snuggy Boy has the blue jumper with the bear head, and then the cuffs are yellow and there's a yellow spot on his back? Well, there's also a Snuggy Boy that looks exactly the same, except the... Oh, surf hurdle. Nice. Oh. Anyway, as I was saying, on his, the cuffs are pink and the spot on the back is pink. So you have two choices on that front.
Gripes about... Claims the scouts know to look for the fire. Then they'll know for sure if... Surprised that board never got washed away with the surge of the surf. Listen up.
I didn't see the last sentence there. If you're asking for my preference, I don't have one. Whichever one you think looks better.
The plant had to stop because the goo got way too... It's not thick enough that you could...
Because I just got my hair dyed by a professional.
...to get through the parts of the surf hurdle that matter. You should find a track here if the goo had...
Okay, this is going well.
There's the track. And still goo-free. Not even raging surf could stop those explorations.
It's only gonna be Vivette, because I bought it coffee.
Glad you feel that way. It's a big world, and it seems like there's always more to see. One thing about finding all those tracks... Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Yeah, but then I bought Vivette, so it's a much bigger priority. See, I actually spent money on Vivette coffee, so that's going to be the higher priority. We'll get back to Baby Nightmare Circus another time.
Tapped hard. All sorts of creepy things live down here.
Because I checked out the demo and it looked interesting, Coffee. Don't be sad. I'm gonna play a game you like. No, we're getting a new Metal Max Xeno game unabridged. Unless there's a Mad Max game I don't know about. So, here's the automaton that follows you around all the time, being generally helpful and turning into a glider when you need it to. He's a cute little guy. And what you can do with him is... where is it? You can change whether you want him to be a grasshopper, which he starts as, a monkey, a duckbill, just a cute little four-legged duck thing, a top hat man with a giant mustache, a rat, or of course a mouse, or obviously going with mouse. Yes, unabridged. So what happened was I covered Metal Max Xeno a couple of years ago. I think it was 99. But anyway, so what happened was they released that game. I mean, it was playable, but it had zero bells and whistles and felt kind of unfinished. And so what they did was they finished it and they released it as like Metal Max Xeno Redux or something like that. And now that version is coming out in North America next year. Yeah, the mouse is badass. He's got his hands held up looking super cute. Is this it? Gotcha.
That's it. Work your way up.
Oh, in case anyone was wondering, yes, I got my copy of Airport for Aliens, currently run by dogs. I have a copy. We are going to be playing it first thing. Well, not first thing. Obviously, we have to check in with Jeremy Gruffle. But on the stream tonight, Airport for Aliens, currently run by dogs, better known as Dog Airport Game. I'm pretty excited. I did not actually watch the launch trailer unabridged. Is it any good? Is it in fact comedy gold as I'm expecting? I will see it. I am very excited to check out some of these dogs. To finally, after all of these years, finally hang out with Bribe Dog, Chad Shakespeare, the dog that's obsessed with Mothman, and find the game's many, many, many Mothman-themed songs. I'm here for all of it.
Now you move.
So that's what this area was for. I climbed it earlier and didn't find anything. Woohoo! I have to go all the way back to that guy. That's why God invented fast travel.
Seems like your mount likes you well enough. Says you always light up the day.
Yeah, after following it for this long, I am unbelievably excited to see how it's turned out. I have high expectations.
Dula sumala me tulasu.
Says you should enjoy the day.
Dula sumala me tulasu.
Didn't have much else to say, so no problem.
He's super cute. Not as cute as the Bumblebee, who looks like him but brown and yellow with thicker stripes, but he's super cute. Third-person mod for what, Skaven?
This must be Bionucleus 7H. Better be careful. The contamination here can mess with your molecular structure. Looking better than ever.
No surprise there, Unabridged. People are going nuts. Oh, Resident Evil 8, cool. I'll have to check out some video footage. I don't have it on PC, so, you know.
Dark's good for sneaking on things.
But yeah, I will have to check that out, Unabridged, although I have... How shall I put this? There is no game that I am less surprised by the success of than Dog Airport Game. Amazing premise, great production from everything I've seen. Like, I trust the developer based on previous games they've made. Like, this is everything at once to have the ultimate, like, I'd say surprise indie success, but I think only the general public will be surprised. I am not shocked at all that this is going to be a huge indie hit, because, come on, it's Dog Airport Game. So, that's actually one of my favorite things to do in the game. Set up an ice field. Because when they walk towards you, they can't get any traction on the ice field. So when you shoot them, they just get knocked backwards. It's hilarious. Oh, this is a sludge pit. If you use this, you can change what your character looks like. See, at the start of the game, you have to change what your character looks like, and that decides your stats. But later in the game, you can keep the same stats and just decide to change how your character's body looks. The only thing you can't change is what kind of face your animal has. So, like, mine is based on a red panda. There's, like, also ones based on sloths, based on, what's it called? Lemurs, based on shrews. And you can't ever change the head shape. But that's it. Well, you can change the proportions, but the general character of the face you have to keep. I hope you don't find it too traumatic if you get around to murdering her. Ah, gotcha, Marissa. So you're committing to that.
Never have too much scrap, plastic or otherwise. Biohazard makes your skin crawl.
Yeah, it's a real Sophie's Choice type of situation, Marissa. And that's why God invented multiple save files.
Inside the house, with three of them arguing. I looked at the clock, it was 12:35.
Try to be friends with the beast.
Gosh no, Tommy, my day is packed. After this, I gotta go run some errands, and then I have to start up the new Outbreak game. I don't know if you heard about this, but Outbreak, one of the fake Resident Evil franchises, has made a roguelite set in the Outbreak universe, so it's gonna be interesting. Oh my god, it's a workout camp! That's awesome.
Get the rhythm going well. One arm, then the other. Pumping good. Looking better. This is Gurf's turf, and they don't like visitors.
I have to answer a phone call. We'll be right back.
Take this seriously, or it'll take you down.
Sorry about that, everyone. I had to answer a phone call. I've got a blood donation appointment. I've got a blood donation appointment in a couple of days. So I had to list that. I had to confirm that. Feel pretty good about it. Turns out I have to do a preview of Blood Bowl 3 the same day. But luckily, it's not going to coincide with my blood donation appointment. I was very worried. Like, guys, I know you love Blood Bowl and all, and you want people to play Blood Bowl, and I get it because Blood Bowl is great, but you're having your showcase of the game's content come out the same day that that House of Ashes is doing the same thing. Seems like a questionable choice to me. Yes, I know some people like that. Lady Guru used to be so anemic she couldn't give blood. She's better now, but yeah, she used to not be able to give blood. Oh, poor pupper.
Dawn feels like greeting an old friend.
I did know General Skaven. I also know that they're spending way too much money on it. Like, $500 million to make a Lord of the Rings TV show. And I'm like, or you could just, you know, pay people who work at Amazon more money.
Poking around. Bangarang. Halfway there. Charged them. Mowed them all down. Wonder what you could make with that.
Why ad foodle a haya?
This-
Why ad foodle shon? Vaksan mar mal tomosakula imapela.
You need to get the keys in sequence. So, the technology from yesterday's is still here today, even if its message is getting old. Plastic scrap like that over there could be useful. Believe
They absolutely have, Marissa. My only issue with Amazon, I think Amazon's good at making television. They make The Expanse. My only question with Lord of the Rings is just how shockingly expensive it's going to be. And I feel like that if you would make it an animated show, it would only cost a tiny fraction of that. Like they could spend 1/50th as much, well, not 1/50th, but 1/10th as much money and have an incredibly good-looking show. And Invincible's a perfectly good example. That wasn't even an expensive and lush animated show, but if you had tried to do it live action, it would have cost 10 times as much money. I'm like, something as giant and expansive and high fantasy as Lord of the Rings, maybe just do it animated, save everybody a giant amount of money. I feel like this is generally the area where the bumblebee floof is, so I'm going to have to keep my eyes out, see if I see any sign of him. Hey guys.
Chopperia. Slow down and take a look. Nice and clear out today. Sparked. Frozen. Cut that one down. Super effective. Blasting it. Hits. Someone could probably make good use of that plastic scrap over there. The antenna needs to be pointed in the right direction. Just a few moves left. Make them count. As the iBox broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the feels.
Coventry Bidwitchen. Coventry Bidwitchen.
That's an open motor tunnel. How convenient. Daytime means the clock to nighttime is ticking. Step back, world. .21 gigawatts. There's Vungo's place, a den of disrepute.
It was just a flurry of missing things. Poor King. You missed Chonky Boys, Freezy Boys, Electro Boys, and of course, Snuggy Boy 2.0.
The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Maybe this was worth your while.
Giravabasco.
This one seems...
Giravabasco.
Has...
Intabadam waxuva. Jacques Kakuru.
is grateful you chose. There's a serenity about this spot.
Sure, why not? Oof. Oh, look at this. I mean, I see what you're getting at there, Horror King, but...
Shelter 11G. Too bad these aren't proof against the enemy.
Cliffs do not, like mountains do not necessarily have cliffs. There are, I guess there are drop-offs in any mountain, but a cliff is something that's flat and then suddenly drops off, and not every mountain has a formation like that. Solid joke construction, but I feel like the facts of it are letting you down a little. And yeah, why is the bigger one... As Marissa says, why is the bigger one a cliff but not the smaller one? Yeah, I don't really understand that joke either. Anyway, keep at it though. Not as good as most of your terrible jokes, but we appreciate the effort.
Nothing you can do to stop the night.
If you don't want somebody who overthinks things, you're in the wrong place, Horror King. I understand completely. Nobody is blaming you. I'm just saying there is a think-through part of this that didn't make the most sense to me. Uh-oh, slime!
The cranks need to be unturned in the right order.
You see, that one makes more sense. Thumbs up to that one. Okay, they're telling me there's a fluff Hulk around here that I can kill and get a key from, but I'm not seeing any sign of him. And if I walk any further away, I'm out of the area, so where's this fluff Hulk? Maybe down by the water? Maybe he's a water floof?
Don't worry too much about how dangerous it can be here. Insert and turn. Sharp dressed. Took care of it.
Excellent guess, Or King. You would absolutely be muted for doing that.
The world needs a shower sometimes too. It's a quarrel spot. You can smell the hatred all over the place, even after all these years. Watch that sludgy junk storage just ooze with unfound things. Right between the eyes.
It makes me weirdly happy that the random shooting audio clip they played when I killed that guy was right between the eyes, when those guys only had one eye. I know that they would have to put in a lot of work to ensure that something like that didn't happen. I still think it's funny that it did happen.
You can do this. Zap. You need to re-plug the cables so each match the sequence. A little electroabsorption is enough to catch any...
Okay, is this a puzzle I don't understand, or is it broken? Because these aren't labeled. So one of these is a Y. I cannot wait to see it, Marissa. So that's not a Y. That's not a Y. This feels like a glitch, right?
Enough to catch anyone's attention. Each new day means new chances. Might not need that now.
I don't mean to complain,
Made from strong stuff. You need to
but I really feel like...
so each match the sequence.
Okay, so I need X, X, Y, Y, Z, Z. So now I need something to be... So that's one of the X's. And that's one of the Y's. Alright, so that's an X, that's a Y, that's a Y, that's a Z. So I need to find an X and a Z somewhere. There's a Z. That wouldn't surprise me. Yes! Yeah, making them unlabeled seems ridiculously unfair to me.
Nice. That rearrangement should be enough to let enough electric current pass through the board.
I didn't know that was an issue in Russia, General Skaven. So there's a glitch that causes the sludge truck's quest to disappear if I select it. So it may not be possible to finish that sludge truck quest, like ever. Because as you saw, I just did all of the elements of the sludge truck quest. I popped the top of the thing, I went down there, I investigated. Weird. Yes, that would be unsurprising, Skaven. Although that imbalance would have ended, 70 years ago. Via normal birth rates afterwards.
Kind of takes your breath away.
It's weird. So there's a mysterious sloth who shows up holding a lantern. When you walk up to him, you do a flashback to your childhood. But even though I've completed all the flashbacks to my childhood, he still shows up. It's very strange. Either it'll get better or an even worse guy will take over. So what I'm trying to say is I have no idea what will happen after Putin dies. Like, zero concept. It's the problem with having a strongman leader. There's no plan for secession. Because if you allow for a plan for secession as a strongman leader, you're admitting that you can be replaced, and that is like the one thing you can never do as a strongman leader. By the way, it's why monarchy is such a terrible system. Yeah, sometimes you get a good king, but sometimes you get the worst king or queen. We've had plenty of good queens, we've had plenty of awful queens, And,
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
basing... Whew! Exact right amount of moves. Basing... who should rule something on who their parent is a nightmarishly bad system. Like, just system that makes no sense whatsoever. That went pretty well. Is he still around? No, he's taking a walk. Okay. There was a book collector here who was super adorbs, but he's left to do something mysterious elsewhere. I was hoping I could offer him a place. Oh no, there he is. Can I give him a place on the Ark?
Saul says he's ready to pack up and leave.
Nope. Disappointing.
Saul says he's ready.
Okay. Alright.
Says you should. Saul says.
This is the guy who keeps written records of everything that happens in the world. He is the librarian and archivist of the future. Hey, Mateo. Doing great. Just wrapping up the stream. Oh, but anyway, that guy is wonderful and adorbs, but you can't bring him on the Ark with you, tragically. Have I got people for all the spots on the Ark? I think I do. Okay, Wiz Tinkertunner. Aww. Adorable. We got a lot of good people on there. We got the person who trains cute floofs. We've got a barber. We've got a scientist. It's really a great situation. Anyway, we're going to wrap up here. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks, everybody, for dropping by the stream. We'll be back tonight for, at long last, something called Dog Airport Game. Oh, that's terrible, Skaven. Really is a bad system. Oh, I'm done the game working. This current save game is at end game, and I'm just going around the map cleaning up all the side quests I didn't do when I was playing the main game. But I finished the game. See, there's still a bunch of side quests left to do, but that's pretty much it. So we'll see you back here tonight for Dog Airport Game, otherwise known as an airport for aliens currently run by dogs. We will see you back here for that. It's going to be awesome. And then, obviously, we'll be back here tomorrow for more exercise while I ride on the treadmill. Treadmill? The exercise bike. See you back here for that, but until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.